One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Oh, Kenzie got Lala whole face.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's
I didn't even know Lala was in here.
They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Murray now. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are.
Thank you. Let's go, nigga. Ever fucking try me.
Go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Fucking go.
That could be a major momentum swing.
Start this party all right,
because
man.
The defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just try to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal moment. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. And sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here. Because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw again. Murray.
I knew it, bro.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On 1st down, Murray. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Marty.
They'll try and run with their fullback. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray.
Bro, that is crazy, dog. I mean, my respect.
Up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road,
He tried to throw a high pass in the back of the end zone. I read it, timed it, and they just let me tip it and not catch it. It's still 3-3 right now.
Defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
What's funny about that?
They also have to remember
Dead
they put
ass,
points
yeah.
on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
Kenzie, what are you crying for?
easily done.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it.
Make Chubb get hurt? Really? Come on, dog.
We got a man shaken up. Well,
This shit is impossible, man.
Back-to-back good
Fucking
plays.
every
On the move on
postseason
first
in
down.
NFC Championship, one of my niggas get hurt, bro.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Slow.
On second down, Taylor.
This nigga won't throw the ball, bro. I gotta know better. Oh, Chubb, he got muscle
Coming
time.
hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught.
There we go, DJ Moore.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. They go play action now. Taylor.
Bro, they won't let me.
Be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
no jump animation, bro. And I'm in field goal range. I gotta play smarter.
They were already in
field goal range. Interception into the end.
An interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Murray. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Bro, that's me.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
Damn, I thought that was me, bro.
In there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Shifts by him. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
What's y'all score?
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, Murray. Dancing to his left. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. So we've reached half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
Get back into my shit.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now out comes Houston. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Joe, now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Oh, I got to start running these niggas
you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Run it away and put it in the end zone.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Julio.
Bro.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but
it's pass interference.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, Taylor. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And I know you can't really see it,
but that play
spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones, 31 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. Back now here on EA Sports.
Defense, I told y'all.
As we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Good. Over.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this is caught. They got it.
Yo, come on,
could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Come on, man.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play.
No way, bro.
Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And it's Michel once again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action, it's Taylor. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Now this is caught. He hits more. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Taylor now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They run it again with Chubb. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Oh, my God.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone!
From the gun, Murray.
That is a pig.
Man on the end route, complete.
Fuck.
And he'll be brought down at the
Fuck.
21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Fuck.
One
This is my
hallmark of good
season, y'all.
defenses, it's understanding the game,
Fuck.
understanding positioning, and tackling
Fuck.
immediately in the secondary after catches.
Fuck.
I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
It's my season. It's my season. If we going out, we're going out with a bang. If we're going out, we're going out with a bang. No cap.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot.
If we're going out, we're going out with a bang, fellas.
38-yard attempt.
He missed that bitch. He missed that bitch. Let's go. Let's go.
16. All summer 16.
Yeah.
Playing dirty, not clean.
Yeah.
Out front for a season, looking like a damn football team.
Yeah.
All in the same thing.
Yeah.
All rapping one thing.
Looking for revenge. To do what?
To do what you couldn't do.
Yeah.
Tell Obama that my verse is
Yeah.
electricity in it.
Yeah.
Minus 20, we in Texas.
Let's go.
Kitchen in the Canada booth.
Uh-huh.
Famous as fuck, but I'm still in the cup when they round up the troops.
Troops. I'm just a sicko, real sicko once you get to know me, nigga. Let's go. You below me. Let's go. You going to bed. The head. First time.
Don't have to try and say it louder, nigga. Trust me, heard you the first
We
time.
heard it.
It's nothing personal. I would have done it to anyone.
Anyone
Blame where I came from. Blame on my day one.
Day one.
Trust like Draymond.
Draymond. Don't say shit.
Young boys.
Let's go.
Then I hit him with
Let's go.
Chris Grease.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ad boy.
Let's go.
Jimmy Hendrix.
Let's go.
Those are straights that you can't pull. Yeah.
Oh, Tyrod, please throw that bitch away.
I'ma get it from the source. Fuck with all the word of mouth. Go to state.
Come on, baby.
My house, nigga. What am I about?
Fuck!
Really feel it now.
This nigga couldn't throw this shit away. Damn.
All summer 16. All summer 16.
L.
Playing dirty, not clean.
Come on.
Out front for a season, looking like a damn football team.
Come on.
All rapping one thing.
What else?
Looking for revenge.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Good shit, boy. Good shit. Hail Mary time.
Left on the clock.
A little. Yeah, Kansas. Something else. Myself. One of us. Growed up. Anyway, gonna finish Drake. Oh my God, he caught that bitch. Fuck! I got a hold. I'm not even from around here. 6'6", 6'6", 6. This shit, man.